Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man running coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now Lance again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 29 yards. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here to his running back. Walker hit and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Gould for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Weaver. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Lance now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance now to throw. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down. Weaver looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Right.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready, break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eugenic and Wosu got the sack there.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
From midfield, here's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 3rd down, Weaver. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. Lance now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and goal. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Lance now on third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McLeod as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off-play action. Weaver. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Left side complete to Lockett. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Weaver. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Running left, here's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing to start the drive. Weaver. And now here is another interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Yeah, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 37.